this is what they are doing. Some of us, Mr. O'Sullivan, we don't have dual citizenship. We are South Africans. Our DNA, which runs in our blood and vein, we are not Europeans. We are not settlers in this country. And it's unacceptable for you to lecture us about how things should be run in this country. You've been doing this for many years, unabated, unprovoked. And I'm not even sure whether, because you're journalists, which you say there's good journalists, they give you news. I guess we are talking about your Marian, who's the, Marian Tham, Karen Morgan, Passon, the Stratcom journalists who are misleading you. But let's start here, Mr. O'Sullivan. Are you the same Paul O'Sullivan who was born on February 17, 1953, or you were born in August 1955?
Chairman, I was born on the 26th of August 1955.
Thank you. Now,
sorry, let me finish.
No, I'm fine. Remember, we are responding on me.
What I cannot accept is a 30-second question or 10-second question preceded by a 5-minute lecture where you defame me. I have never, ever lectured. I was asked a question and I answered the question. That's not a lecture.
No, you were lecturing us.
We really need to keep our decorum here, because
yeah,
if you're going to sit there and defame me and lecture me, I will respond accordingly.
No, I will as well. I mean, you made an interview on NCA. You said that we must lick our asses. You said that on NCA, you using your language.
Sorry, I said what?
We must lick our asses.
I must eat your what?
You must hear again. I think those hearing devices are not doing justice to you. You said on NCA that we must lick our asses.
Eat your asses?
Lick our asses.
Who said that?
You.
Rubbish.
Yeah, let me tell you, for maybe you've forgotten. We are going to play that video here.
Okay.
Yes. I think we'll play it at the end. I can tell you now, you are going even not to disclose. You said as well, when you wrote, to say that you don't want to be interviewed by MK Party, EFF, and Action SA. Am I right?
Chairman, those were, shall we call it, interactions that took place before I decided to come and testify. And those interactions were supposed to point out that, by the way, I'm not happy to be interrogated by people who belong to a party formed from what I consider to be a criminal syndicate.
Yeah, now, hence I'm saying that your attitude, the way you behave like, you are talking to your, I'm not sure, I don't even say to your workers. We are members of parliament here. Every 400 member in this house is a member of parliament. You can't dictate who you want to speak to. You can't say to us that we are not capable of getting and probing you like any other witness. We are not a special person here.
Now, I don't know what your question, you're making statements. Chairman, the reality of the situation is the MKP went on record before I came here to give evidence, insulting me and defaming me. So, whatever they may do in this house, they have privilege for. But what they don't have privilege for is insulting me and defaming me on social media, and they become experts at it. And the reason they're doing it is because, And this is the reason why I've asked the Madlanger Commission to investigate certain members of this committee for actually being involved in protecting criminals in the criminal justice system.
Chair, I'm going to say this. Paul O'Sullivan has been doing this for many years. And as members of Parliament, what we are telling me now, we are telling about members of the MK, I don't know where, or members of this Parliament. You must give me a name and not just cast aspersion. You must say who has done so here. But be that as it may, I'm going to start now. You went to Czech Republic with Brigadier Giniza. Is it true?
I went with Brigadier Gninda and a prosecutor. I can't remember the name of the prosecutor now.
Who paid for that trip?
I paid for the trip.
Don't you think that's you are interfering with the work of the police?
Definitely not. In fact, I can explain it. And when you get there, no, what you're not going to do, and I've warned you about this before.
No, Chair.
You're not going to make allegations and
Chair,
not allow me to answer.
Chair.
I'm not going to complete my answer
Chair.
like this.
Chairman, I haven't said anything.
The inference is, he's trying to make an inference that it was
Chair.
improper. And I want to give an explanation, and I will give that explanation, Chairman.
Chair,
Wait, both.
with your indulgence, I've asked a question. I need an answer, period.
My answer is very simple.
Wait, both of you.
Thank
Wait, Mr. Paul O'Sullivan. Wait, Honorable Skosana. You know, the two of you had a frenetic start. The manner in which your conversation started, it started with sparks flying. And it can never be a way to sustain a conversation. It can't be. Can you calm down? Both of you, calm down and have a conversation. He asked you a question about Brigadier Gninda. And is it Brigadier or General Gninda? Yes, and somebody, you said you paid for them.
And then I was told, do you not think this is interfering in the work of the police?
Yeah,
and that's what I'm responding to, Chairman.
No, then there was a follow-up question, because we are also investigating public interference in the work of the SAPS. He asked you that question, following up on the question that he earlier put to you.
Yeah.
So
that's what I tried to
So
answer.
now it's time for you
to answer that.
to answer. Don't breathe heavily on each other's necks.
No, absolutely
Yes.
not. So we need to have a little bit of context, though, because what had happened at the time, this related to an investigation into a criminal enterprise being run by Mr. Radovan Krejcir. And Mr. Radovan Krejcir, we have the information, how many people have been murdered, how many crimes have been committed, the drug cartel he was running, all the rest of it. I brought that case to the police. The police didn't find out about it accidentally. I brought that case to the police. This man was running a criminal empire out of a pawn shop in Bedford View. People's homes were getting robbed, people were getting murdered. So I came to the police and I laid it all out. I also went to see Brigadier Gninda. Why? Because Brigadier Gninda...
Point of order, Chair, please.
Brigadier Gninda was outside my house on the morning that Radovan Krejcir tried to kill me. And there was an attempt to murder me. That was on the 9th of January 2014. I then sat down with the police and I explained to them what needed to be done. They applied for permission to go and interview a witness who I had identified in Prague, in the Czech Republic. I'd flown to Prague myself at my own expense, and I'd been able to provide the outline of the statement this witness would make. I then went back.
Chair,
I
Chair,
went back.
Chair.
I got them
Point
to
of order,
agree.
Chair.
I got them to agree to come to the Czech Republic. They applied for the funding, and the funding was only granted for them to travel to London.
Chair,
couldn't-
Chair, point of order, Chair. Please.
I need to finish, please.
No,
And I'm nearly
Chair,
there.
it's 10 minutes, he's explaining one thing, Chair, please.
No,
Yeah.
it's-
I don't have the luxury, Chair. I've asked whether you
Yeah.
went with Kiniza,
It's
and he said so. I don't need anything further than that.
Let me tell you, Honorable Skosana, it's you who is asking the witness questions. You can't call a point of order because the witness is responding to the questions. that you are
Chair,
asking him.
need an explanation. I wanted he gave me an answer that he went with Kiniza and somebody else.
What you need to do is, where you get satisfied, just inform him that
He's refusing, Chair. I said I'm fine with the answer.
I'm nearly finished, Chairman. I would have been finished if you hadn't have interrupted.
okay. Yeah.
No, Chair, he must stop. When I'm saying I'm satisfied, I'm okay, Chair.
Yeah,
it
next
doesn't
question.
I'm the one who's asking the. If I'm not satisfied, I'm going to really ask again. But I'm fine. He confirmed that he went with a brigadier, Kiniza, and the prosecutor or whatever. And my follow-up question would be simple: that was illegal as well, because we have SSA in this country. Brigadier Kiniza as well. It was not right for him even to go to Czech Republic.
That is not true, Chairman. He's making statements now, not asking questions. And if I can finish answering my question, the member will fully understand what took place.
No, Chair, I'm happy with
And
that
what-
answer. I'm
no,
fine.
Okay,
it doesn't
just-
work like that. I'm not going to take any more
just one-
questions until I
just-
can
just
finish
one
answering this
just one
question.
moment.
No, your arrogance is not going to help you with me.
Yeah.
You can play that with other people, not with me.
Not playing a game.
No. Your white supremacy arrogance is not going to help you with me. You must answer what I'm asking you. You can't dictate to me.
What I'm not doing
Just
is
one-
No, we are doing exactly that. What we are doing to the security clusters. Dictating, you can dictate to them. No, not to members of parliament.
Honorable-
Your arrogance is not going to help you.
Honorable
If you are
Skosana.
attacked, you are attacked.
Honorable Skosana, just a moment. Honorable Malem.
Chair, I will ask you to prevail over the witness because he can't speak to members of parliament in a manner he's doing. To an extent that he even points fingers and that he even interrupts you and get into exchange with members of parliament at this level, because all he needs to do is to answer the question, and if Honorable Skosana says I'm satisfied, he must plead with you that I need to expand on this point. I'm asking for indulgence, Chairperson. That's what a dignified visitor does. Not to come here and engage in a manner he's doing with us and try to threaten members of parliament and all of that. That's what gets some of these members of parliament agitated. There's a chairperson here. He's been invited here and he's going to respect the chairperson and obey the rules of parliament. When he's not satisfied with a certain conduct, he gets his turn, which will not eat on members' time, and say, Chair, there's certain observation I want to make, which I'm not happy with. And he does that. Not to exchange with us and point fingers at us and tell us some of you must be investigated by Madlanga, whatever. We have heard that nonsense before. It will never move us. Thanks, Chair.
Thank you so much. Honorable Skosana.
Thank you, Chair. Because of time, really, it's unfortunate that our history as well, it pains us to see someone who display this arrogancy and think that we are just a piece of what he said. When he said, we must, we must lick her ass. Now, you said that all your activities which makes you to come into this country is because there was a rule of law. And I believe that during apartheid time, there was no rule of law at all. In the 80s, you said yourself that You move from UK, where there is a rule of law, to a apartheid South Africa, where there was no rule of law. Why?
Chairman, which paragraph did I say I moved here because there was a rule of law? Which paragraph of my statement? I said that the actions I've taken since I arrived here, which included joining the police and spending 36 years of my life in South Africa fighting crime, was to ensure that we have a rule of law. I never at any stage stated that I chose South Africa because there's a rule of law. And if the member can point that out to me, which paragraph he's referring to, I'd be grateful.
I will, at a later stage, I will. I've got it on your statement, right. Now, you have a business called O'Sullivan, Brosnan and Associate, am I right?
That's correct.
Who is your co-director in that company?
Ashley Brosnan.
When was he registered?
I don't have the records in front of me.
When did you start working with her?
I think she's been employed 6 years, 7 years.
Yeah, but when was he registered as a quota? You don't know.
I have a secretary that handles all that.
So you don't know when she joined your company.
She joined my company 6 or 7 years ago.
Now, are you aware that she was not registered with CIRA? Yes, she is.
She applied to register with CIRA. She had problems with her fingerprints, but if you look at the legislation and the rules of CIRA, she's a certified fraud examiner, so she doesn't have to be registered with CIRA.
No, then why was he registering with CIRA if she was not supposed to?
Nobody said she's not supposed to. I prefer to have her registered, but she's not obliged to, because there's a ruling between the ACFE and CIRA that stipulates how certified fraud examiners do not need to register with CIRA.
No, I'm talking about your company. Remember, your company is registered with CIRA, am I right?
The company is,
Yes. And yourself registered with CIRA?
I'm registered because I don't just do forensic investigations, I give security advice. And
So-
if you give security advice, the law requires that you are registered with CIRA.
Now, so you were comfortable that your co-director is not registered with CIRA?
Correct.
So do you think that you were operating legally?
Correct.
Okay. Now, of all the countries in the world, why did you choose to invest in apartheid South Africa? And you break the intentional sanction and boycott of South Africa, then why?
Pardon? I didn't quite hear you.
I'm saying you chose to invest in South Africa. Am I right?
Correct.
And you know that there was international sanction and boycott in South Africa. Am I right? And you moved to South Africa so that you could enjoy the apartheid South Africa. Am I right to say so?
Definitely wrong.
So why did you choose South Africa when there was international boycott, but you chose to come in here?
Because the winds of change were taking place, and I could see that South Africa was moving towards a democracy. I already owned properties here, and I wanted to come and stay here and become part of that movement to move towards democracy.
When did you own properties in South Africa? Which year?
I can't remember. In the 80s, in the mid-80s, I bought some properties here.
Now,
Investment properties.
Now-
I bought properties in different parts of the world.
and you haven't mentioned St. Helena as well in your affidavit, am I right?
What paragraph? I don't know.
No, I'm asking. Did you mention St. Helena, the Iceland?
Iceland.
Yes, St.
I
Helena.
have no investments in Iceland.
So these journalists you trust who publish all those things here,
I have
they are lying.
Which journalist do you trust?
No, you were talking about, I don't trust journalists. I told you, those journalists are
Sorry.
Stratcom.
Sorry, Chairman, I'm not raising my voice, and I'd appreciate it if the member would cease to raise his voice and talk to me like I'm a little child.
I'm not raising voice. I'm talking to, it's because we've got this problem of hearing.
It's coming louder through here.
Yeah, you can take them out. It's fine.
No, I don't need that, Chairman.
Yeah, so it's up to you. So don't dictate
So
to
what
me.
is your question?
My question is simple. I asked you that you didn't declare St. Helena, your investment there.
Well, I must declare all my investments around the world?
No, I never said you. I'm just saying you've declared others. Why this one was not declared?
Because it's not, it's a public company based in London.
Let me
And
tell you why.
Sorry, you know the problem, Chairman? I'm starting to answer my question and the member is interrupting me. And I
Yeah,
can't
because
work
you know
like this.
why.
No, you can't tell me why. You let me finish answering
So
and then you tell me why you think why.
so you will tell me to dictate to me.
You see, Chairman, this is the problem I'm having. I've got a very antagonistic person here who wants to.
I'm a member of parliament. I'm not a person. You can say a member of parliament here.
Very antagonistic member of parliament here who is trying to talk me down, belittle
No, we are attacked.
defame me,
Anyway, we are attacked.
and be as arrogant as he accuses me of being.
Yeah, but we are attacked.
The reality is, my investments in St. Helena have got absolutely nothing to do with the reason we are here.
Because you are a spy. You are hiding things because you are a spy. And you will never accept here, like any other spy, besides the other witness we had yesterday. Paul, is it your UK number 24302-818?
I don't know what he's talking about.
No. I'm asking you. You must say no if it's not true.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about
Chairman,
your army number in the UK.
Chairman, I'm being told now that I'm a spy. And
No, you are a spy, yes.
Sorry, Chairman, I'm not going to put up with this rubbish. I am having this being repeatedly told by this member that I'm a spy. Now, I say to you, if you believe I'm a spy, produce the evidence.
No, you know the evidence is that, like you say, that some people are giving you won't disclose them. They told us that we are a spy. You people which you are working with. Hence, I'm asking you, Mr. O'Sullivan, your UK number, is it 24302-818? Yes or no?
I don't know what he's talking about, Chairman.
I'm talking about your army number.
I don't have an army number.
So it's not true.
It's not, I don't know what he's talking about, Chairman.
Okay, it's fine, Mr. O'Sullivan. Let me come back to you. Are you a woman abuser?
Just a moment. Honorable Malam.
Thanks, Chair. Just a quick follow-up. When you are in the military, you are given a military number, a force number or a military number or anything of that sort. He's asking if your military number, when you were young in the UK military intelligence, is the one that is reading out or not. Or in the UK, you didn't require any force number or anything of that sort.
Oh, there probably was, but I mean, we're talking 50 years ago. Chairman, I can't remember a number from 50 years ago. How?
Yes, it's army number.
How
Yes.
can
So then you're not supposed to have answered by saying, I don't know what you are talking about.
I didn't know what he was talking about, Chairman.
You could have said that the answer you give now that it's about 50 years ago. I would have forgotten.
The member over here explained what he was talking about. I didn't understand.
I'm still on the
Okay.
platform. You have been in the UK Army. That is what.
50 years ago, Chairman.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what?
And then Honorable Malema is checking with you if you were once designated a number. That's what he's checking.
Yes, Chairman.
Is it a practice in the UK Army to designate force numbers?
It's a practice throughout the world, Chairman.
Okay.
But I can't
And
remember
then-
any number from
And then
50 years
Honorable
ago.
Skosana is reading a number there to say, I have this number with me. Can you confirm is this number could have once been designated to you or not?
Okay, and my answer is I can't remember 50 years ago.
Okay. Honorable Skosana.
Thank you, Chair. On that, Chair, let me put it on record. Paul O'Sullivan, UK Army number was 243-02818. He served from 1972 to 1977. These were provided by NIA in 2002 for the purpose of...
Sorry.
Wait, please.
I can't
No,
hear
to-
what you're saying. You're
Yeah.
talking fast.
No, you
Provided
choose.
by who?
You choose sometimes not to hear me. I'm saying, Chair, Paul O'Sullivan, Army number is 243-02818. And he served from 1972 to 1977. This was provided to then NIA in 2002 for the purpose of verification with the British and the part of his vetting process when he was employed at AXA. I'm not saying that, I just wanted to find out whether it's true it's got an army number, nothing else. Now, let me pass, Chair, because of my time. It's got that army number, even if you deny, like every other spy denies that he's a spy. So I'm saying to you, Chair, we are going to waste time on that because it's going to deny it. But let me come to this. My question was, are you a woman abuser?
Definitely not, Chairman.
Because your ex-wife here, do you remember that case which was opened in Randburg?
This was in the last century. That's 20.
It doesn't matter when, Chair. I'm asking a quick question. Are you a woman abuser because your wife complained, he opened a case against you?
And the answer is no, Chairman.
Odena Jadet O'Sullivan.
I'm not a woman abuser.
Yeah, but your wife says so here. And you paid as well. You admitted here.
Chairman,
I've got this with me here. I'm stacking it.
this matter was discussed at the last time we were in session.
No, but you're asked by me
And
now. It's me who's asking you now.
And I want to explain the answer I gave then, which is the same answer I'm giving now. An allegation was made after an incident took place. I denied the allegation at the time, and my attorney advised me, Paul, you just pay this admission of guilt fine. I think it was 500 or 600 rand.
No, it's not true as well, that money. It's not true.
Well, I can't remember that. Have
Yeah,
you got the amount?
because we are lying. You know how much you paid. It's here.
So perhaps you'll enlighten me.
No, but I'm saying to you, why are you lying to us? Because you know how much you paid.
Chairman, I can't remember back 26 years. It was 500 or 600 rand. Or
It's not true.
So what is the amount, Chairman?
So, Chair,
What is the amount?
unfortunately, we have here a witness who's stubborn, who behaves like he wants to dictate to us, how we should question him, and he will respond the way he wants. Because he wants to mislead us here. We have facts here, Mr. O'Sullivan.
You
We
have
do
what?
research.
I can't.
But because we are a spy, we are not going to accept anything from us here.
Chairman, I have had this member unlawfully and dishonestly calling me a spy at least 10 times. And if he calls me a spy one more time, I'm going to stop answering his questions.
It's
fed
fine.
up with it.
I'm happy
He's
with that.
He's trying to make his point, and he's lying through.